The P-400 wasn't initially designed to be a frontline fighter for the United States. It was originally built for export under the Lend-Lease program to Great Britain. The aircraft was based on the P-39 Airacobra but featured a 20mm Hispano-Suiza cannon in the nose instead of the American-designed 37mm M4 cannon. The British had ordered this variant, thinking it would provide a potent mix of speed and firepower. The P-400 was essentially a P-39 Airacobra with a few key modifications. Manufactured by Bell Aircraft, it retained the mid-engine layout, which was a rare design choice for fighter aircraft at the time. This layout allowed for a streamlined nose and placed the engine behind the pilot, improving aerodynamics but also complicating the aircraft's maintenance. Equipped with a 20mm cannon and 2.50 caliber machine guns in the nose, along with .30 caliber guns in the wings, the P-400 was designed to deliver a significant punch in combat. However, it had a lower service ceiling and slightly reduced speed compared to its counterparts, which would prove to be a double-edged sword. Mass 5,800 pounds empty, up to 8,300 pounds when fully loaded. Length 30 feet 2 inches. Wingspan 34 feet. Armament 1 by 20mm Hispano cannon, 2 by .50 caliber machine guns, 4 by .30 caliber machine guns. Top speed 360 miles per hour. Range 600 miles. While these stats made the P-400 a formidable ground attack aircraft, they also highlighted its limitations as a high-altitude interceptor. One of the P-400's greatest strengths was its versatility. It excelled in ground attack missions, where its firepower could devastate enemy positions and vehicles. Its lower altitude performance made it highly effective in the Pacific theater, where dogfights and ground support missions were often conducted closer to sea level. The P-400 was unique not just for its design but for its journey across different nations' air forces. Originally intended for the British, many P-400s were diverted to the Pacific after the fall of France and the Battle of Britain, ending up in the hands of American pilots. This unexpected shift led to the P-400 fighting in one of the most brutal theaters of the war, despite its original design not being suited for such intense combat. In combat, the P-400 quickly found its niche. Though it struggled against more advanced Japanese fighters at higher altitudes, it became a reliable ground attack and close air support aircraft. P-400s were involved in several key battles in the Pacific, including Guadalcanal, where they played a vital role in supporting ground troops and attacking enemy supply lines. However, the P-400 wasn't without its flaws. Its limited high-altitude performance and lower top speed made it vulnerable to faster, more agile enemy fighters. The mid-engine design also meant that it was difficult to service and repair in the field, leading to longer downtime between missions. These issues stemmed from its initial design as a stopgap measure for British forces and the constraints of quickly adapting the P-39 Airacobra to meet those requirements. To mitigate these issues, many P-400s were equipped with additional armor and modifications for ground attack roles. Pilots were trained to use the aircraft's strengths, such as its firepower and low-altitude maneuverability, while avoiding situations that exposed its weaknesses, like high-altitude dogfights. Ultimately, the P-400 found its place as a specialized ground attack aircraft, despite not being the multi-role fighter it was originally intended to be. In total, around 200 P-400s were delivered, with the majority seeing service in the Pacific theater. If you enjoyed learning about this unique aircraft, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more look into the history of aviation. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.